2011 brings many changes that we as people are still getting used to. Every time we turn on the television, there is news of another natural disaster. There have been more tornadoes on record this year than any other in recorded weather history. Earthquakes and tsunamis are becoming not so much of a surprise when they occur, and our economic system seems to be just as shaky. No pun intended. Many of the retired or soon-to-be retired population of the United States of America have worked their tails off for the last 40 or 50 years to enjoy some of the benefits that this great country of ours has to offer. And many of the changes that are taking place in 2011 are affecting them, for example, Medicare. Medicare is a system that is always changing, and the overabundance of information, much of which is misleading, can make the average consumer want to tear their hair out. And despite the fact that Medicare was, and still is today, supposed to save people money when it comes to their health insurance, it seems the task of getting the right knowledge is so daunting that many get frustrated when they turn 65 or retire from work after their 65th birthday. One of the major points of confusion stems from the fact that your Parts A and Parts B of Medicare instantly get confused with Medicare Supplement Plan A and Medicare Supplement Plan B. When you have three different lettered systems all working with the first four letters of the alphabet, you better believe there is going to be some confusion. Now, there are very few places a person can go online and in person to receive a non-biased education in regards to Medicare and the different insurances that work with it. Most of the time, the only ones you can speak with to work for an individual insurance company who will only highlight their plan, leaving you to wonder if you got the full picture of what is actually available to you as a Medicare beneficiary. This article is made to be a point of reference to those who are tired of being confused and just want to get to the bottom of what is going on in the world of Medicare. The first point to be understood with Medicare is that there are only two different types of plans available to the Medicare consumer that are sponsored and backed by Medicare. The reason we point this out before we explain further is that many people think there are, quote-unquote, so many different kinds of Medicare plans. This is simply not true. You can either obtain a Medicare supplement, and if it is a Medicare supplement, it must be identified as such and cannot be labeled anything else. The other type of plan a Medicare beneficiary can obtain is called a Medicare Advantage plan. These are the plans designed by insurance companies, and the benefits are only guaranteed for 1 year, but we will have to get into that and much more in just a bit. Just understand, as a consumer, you have only two choices when it comes to insurance: Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans. Please read Choosing a Medicare Supplement in Florida, 2011, Part 2 to continue.